Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Oh fuck, I hear myself! Shout out Pope.fun! That was right, that was coming from chat.
I soak and flooded underneath the goddess shrine. Blood is running down your eyes. You will not blind me. A prophecy is born behind the darkness veil. Black and rain beckons our bloodlines of man.
Oh shit, I don't know how any of this shit works.
Chased down by the order, with the blaze ambition ignites an ember of hope in the night. Merciless bloodshed.
Ignore the curses, chat. Ignore the curses background. Don't gotta pay attention to none of that stuff. Wash it out of your mind.
Push the waves of opposition. Kill, release your inhibition. Visceral obliteration. Savage assassination. I will not be their sacrifice. This blade cuts both ways. Chased down by the order, but the blaze ambition ignites an ember of hope in the night. Merciless bloodshed, an unstoppable lethal force. I'm enslaved to the call of the I've drowned in the blackened rain before, felt the curse.
My time slot wars team.
But
The cube fucked me in the ass. Why can't they just scream when I'm not on?
curse.
Fuck you, waifu!
This is my bloodline. Bloodline. This is my
This is my shit bros! Oh shit, it's not, the mic's not working. You can't hear me cap out my thing if I'm not doing that. Alright, that was echoing. Thank God. This is my shit bros!
of hope in the night. Won't die.
His name is Sneakers! Oh, cool! I'm drinking non-alcoholic beer! Oh, cool!
Chased down by the
not.
order, but the blaze ambition ignites an ember of hope in the night. Merciless bloodshed in an unstoppable lethal fire. I'm enslaved to the call of the fire. Chased down by the order, but I stand. Blaze ambition.
fucking cube stream in my time slot. That's the ending. That's what he was singing about. Time slot Wars Field 2. There you go. More slot. Next thing.
Vice City.
This guy's still making stuff.
Well, Leon Kennedy. Didn't think he would come back here. We just treat him as a friend and keep him busy.
Leon, honey, baby eagles in the village. Rescue the president's daughter
I have the
fast
definitive
and button
edition on
that
this, and I have the
shirt.
correct version. So just like I was saying before, where like I'm not gonna say it. I did not do anything myself. I have never committed a crime ever once. Not even jaywalking, chat. I'm a good boy. Oh fuck! I gotta change my mic. I didn't do that though. I had my mic thing on the wrong setting. So now it is capped out. My previous one, it's not. That's how I can scream into the mic and just like do the thing where. Fucking stuff it. That's how you do the thing, or deep voice. It's fucking stuff that time. Because you can't do those high pitched things with the cap on your mic, so I have to have two separate things for it. Fuck. Let me go to the menu. Get the fuck out of here, chat. Go, move. Oh shit. Now my other thing doesn't work. Thank you, Windows 11, by the way. Windows 11 fucking rules. I love being forced to doing the thing where it's like, Obama, you did this, you motherfucker. You made me racist, Obama. He did. Oh, actually, no, now I hate the Indian CEO that's in charge. We got a lot of Indian Wars Field Team chat. Wait, I don't need that thing. Everything's off. Everything fucks. Everything sucks. There. Okay, now you can see the thing.
You're supposed to be undercover, not auditioning for my next movie.
Got it.
I have the definitive edition of this, which has been like heavily modified, even on the PS4. So they put all of the music tracks back. They actually improved a lot of the core aspects of the game.
Good job eliminating
stability stuff and everything.
The present is waiting for you around the corner.
It's actually pretty fucked up to hear all the old people that made this game, the definitive edition, actually coming back and saying like, no, it was actually completely fucked from the beginning, from the get-go. We needed like way more time, but they rushed it out.
Good things on sale, stranger.
I like that, man. I didn't know that this was a reference to Scarface.
Turn Luis into filet mignon. I don't take pesetas.
So I played GTA Vice City well before I watched Scarface. I didn't even know what Scarface was when this movie came out. So I didn't know that chainsaw scene was a reference to it. Fucking retarded.
Listen, amigo. The Big Cheese is selling the amber to a man who thinks mind control is a business model. We steal it.
Your right hand comes off?
What do you want, little man? You know, just the amber.
I still say Vice City is the best one of the trilogy. A lot of people will say it's going to be San Andreas. Fuck no.
Say hello to my little friend.
They added so much extra stuff.
Say hello to my big friend.
They
had too many weird features in San Andreas that like weren't fully.
So after you take me back to my place, how about we do some overtime?
Implemented. So you had
Ashley,
like
your father is my employer.
So you had like the
there
thing.
There goes the 100% run.
Yeah. Oh no, wait. What was I doing? Chat. So they had like the thing with San Andreas where like they had all of the level up system, which didn't really have much of an effect to what you did in the game. I mean, it made you be able to run and do stuff, but ultimately it was like what is it? It wasn't like I went over this before. Like you had the Turf Wars stuff, Turf Wars Field Team, Time Slot Wars, Serious Business. You had that stuff, and like the spawn locations were kind of fucked in a lot of the Turf War areas. I told you, Chad. It wasn't non-alcoholic beer. That was actual full alcoholic beer. It's soju. I got my $2 soju again. The same place I go to all the time. They were on discount again, and I always rack them up because nobody drinks this shit. This is like the worst. This is like the worst flavor ever. But it's only $2. You can't beat $2, chat. But I can only get like a couple because there's not that many of them. But like that stuff was everything. Like hold on, everything in Vice City is like an improvement, a direct improvement, and a direct, you can see the crossover from GTA 3 into Vice City, and you can see how they improved upon all of it. Like, the planes actually control well, although that was like the whole thing about GTA 3 where it came after 9/11, and so they didn't want, that. I still heard those rumors. It's like, did GTA 3 come out at a time, well, actually, let me fucking ask. I can just ask right here. Look, chat, we got the whole technology. We got the world in front of our fingertips, and it's all gonna lie to you. Did they remove airplanes except the dodo from GTA 3 because of 9/11. I'm still waiting for those levels to get released off of Metal Gear Solid 2, because that game got cracked all the way through. Yes, Rockstar Games removed or changed several aircraft. Oh, so it wasn't just a rumor. It was real. Israel. Literally. From Grand Theft Auto 3 in the aftermath of September 11th attacks, although the exact reasons for the change have been fully documented. GTA was originally scheduled to release in 2001. After 9/11, the developers made last-minute changes, repainting vehicle police cars from blue and white to black and white because the original ones resembled NYPD, changing some pedestrian dialogue and radio content, adjusting flight paths so planes no longer appear to fly close to skyscrapers, modifying certain... so I heard, because you go to the airport in GTA 3, and you can't use any of the big jumbo jets that were in that game, but you can in GTA San Andreas because it's like far enough time. But then again, it's like GTA San Andreas is not in New York City, where GTA 3 is Liberty City, and GTA 4 is also Liberty City because they're in the same kind of time. They're in the same location. Anyway, all right, that was that thing. But I thought it was more. Oh, speaking of Israel, I guess our guy Deadwing Dork. Let me see. Oh, and shit, I gotta move my thing. Gotta do this thing. There we go. Deadwing Dork, good goy, a celebration of junk food consumerism. I told you, Chad. You change the words, you change everything about the dialogue. That's why communists keep wanting to change everything about dialogue and what you're allowed to say and what you're not supposed to say. This is like a big part of it. That's why I was so happy about Goyslop being into the main lexicon of like everybody. See? Here you go. Instagram straight flexing. You got good goys. You got Goyslop. He does just do like a other thing about Goyslop foods and stuff, but I never tried these. These are the Cheeto thing. Hold on, I need some fucking background music or some shit. That is, companies are lying about the labor shortage by urgently firing. That is true. That is a true statement of fact. They are lying about it. I've seen a lot of stuff on Twitter and Poast where people are posting about jobs that require a master's degree. Well, actually, hold on. I'll show you the title of the thing so you can find it yourself. This guy's actually pretty spot on a lot of his stuff about the labor shortage. They are lying. Literally, they're 100% lying. So a lot of them will say like a $15 an hour wage thing for an entry level position, and you need a master's degree to get into. Well, hey, I got a master's degree, so I applied to a lot of the positions. I was just gonna see because even if $15 an hour for me would be an insult. For applying to a lot of these spots, I still take the time to actually apply because it doesn't take that much time. But even just to get into the meeting, just because then you can negotiate your price. Obviously, for $15 an hour with a master's degree, I'm not gonna be accepting that. No, I'm sorry, but I think they know that when they put the placement for it, and that's also why I get ghosted by so many of the positions, because I don't deny anything. If I have the qualifications for anything, even if it says $15 an hour, $10 an hour, which is I don't think that's legal. I don't think that's federally legal. But even there are some positions that say $1 an hour, which I definitely know is not federally legal. But I apply to all of those positions, and guess what? I still get ghosted. So it's really remarkable. It's really amazing. Although I've now gone to the path of making multiple resumes and multiple accounts on multiple different browsers. So like I said, I have Brave browser as my main browser for whenever I stream, so I can keep all my personal information on other browsers. So I still use Google Chrome, and I will never open up Google Chrome while doing a live stream, because it has personally identifying information on me. That's why I was so freaked out about it last stream when it was not on stream. I had the Windows app thing to connect to your phone, and just like the moment that you open up the app, it's like, hey, here's all this personal identifying information with all phone numbers and all these records. Like, oh, thanks YouTube, that's awesome. Oh, OBS, you have a button that just says, like, let's press the buttons to open this thing to dox myself. That is fantastic. Thank you so much. That is awesome. So I turned that the fuck off because I accidentally put that onto my screen before I streamed. You will not see that stuff, and I am not like Randbot, thank God. where I'm just going to put my Facebook on there. Hey, want not want here? Here's your Facebook with everybody you know and everything that you see. Well, hopefully, you can now take this clip and then couple it with me doxing myself. So anyway, companies are lying about the labor shortage. Yes, this is just an excuse for them to do mass layoffs. They're gonna like I said before in my Asmongold video, they're gonna cite we're switching over. We're trying to use AI technology, so we don't need all these people. Hey, by the way, we're gonna do mass layoffs, and then we're gonna hire on H-1B visas. Hey, look, they do that in. Literally, they just did that with Microsoft and Xbox, and now everybody's in a firestorm. So that's what this guy's talking about. Not necessarily, this video is not necessarily about Microsoft and Xbox, but I think he does bring it up at least one point in time. But that is a major concern with the U.S. job market right now, and that's going to be something moving forward. Here we go, background music. Shout out Ryan Celsius from 6 years ago. This is the guy that did all the Trap in Miami, Trapping in Location, or whatever. Oh yeah, so I need background music to have stuff like this. I've never tried this stuff. This is way well beyond my goy of a slop. So I'll try some slop, but this is a bridge too far gone. Let's see what else we have. What kind of slop we got here? We have Dr. Pepper sausages, snossages. Oh, it's gonna take a while for this. Okay, here, look, chat. If you weren't such a fat fuck, cake sandwich. You got your cake on the go. If you needed it. Oh man, I had a really good story when I was in the Marine Corps where I wasn't here for it, or I wasn't there for it for the actual thing. But some guy was saying on the flight line that we had this like fat body bitch that was on the flight line that was in the middle of summer heat trying to fix airplanes, and she actually passed out. And so she had like a Camelback thing. That's where you have a backpack full of water. And in her case, it was not full of water. It was filled with a fucking milkshake. So everyone was laughing at her expense after that. So that was pretty good. There you go, Johnsonville Dr. Pepper inspired sausage. I don't know why it says inspired. I don't know why when they say garlic sauce, what was it, the Papa John's garlic sauce, why the garlic has to say garlic flavored sauce. It probably is not good for you. Progresso sour drops, soup you can suck. That's scary. All of this stuff is horrifying to me. I just eat eggs. I just eat like beef from the beef section of Kroger's. That's it. Apparently that stuff's poison. So who would have thunk it? New footlong nachos. I think he says this is the same sort of thing with here we go, Subway. Is that like actual footlong stuff is not actually footlong? Oh shit, was the song already done already? Oh, that's something else. I'll get to that next. That is copyright music. Here we go. Eurobeat stuff. There you go. Open source Eurobeat. Just as you'd imagine. So this stuff, the cookies at Subway, these, he was asking why did they suddenly change the cookies from a regular cookie shape over to a long thing? And it's actually, I think it's coordinated with the stuff about the Indian CEO. Like the Indian CEO that people are making fun of her from Xbox, the CEO for Xbox division, and well, also the Microsoft guy is Indian as well. But, oh, where was the thing? God damn it. Don't drink and stream, chat. That doesn't work for you. The Indian CEO for Xbox, if you check her YouTube, or not YouTube, Twitter profile, she has all of her stuff in all caps. So you'll see Ashwa Shawarma. I don't think her name is in all caps because that's just a name. You don't put that. But she has Xbox, MS, something else. All of the acronyms for whatever CEO position she is in. Everything is in all caps. And someone said to me, like, all Indians do this. Once an Indian gets put into any sort of position of authority, the first thing they do is this stupid thing about just putting everything in all caps because it makes them seem important. Like it stands out. It's like, chat. Caps is cruise control for cool. They figure that out. They internalize that into their culture. So that's true. In this case, it's like a Subway, so you have a Subway sandwich, and that's probably the reason why they have these foot-long cookies, but you're probably somehow getting like poisoned with this. I think Subway is the company that had the floor mat thing. What is it? Yoga mats in their thing. It's to make their bread fluffy. Does Subway sandwiches put yoga mat chemicals into their bread? Ah, says 8-Bit Andy. Subway sandwiches put yoga mat. The claim that Subway sandwiches contain yoga mat chemicals come from controversy over an ingredient. That's the thing. There you go. ADA. 6-7. I don't do that. I've never done that. I don't even know what you're talking about. Are you trying to gaslight me? Why are you typing 6-7 in the chat so much? I've never done that ever before. There's the Cheez-Its. I don't know. But then I'm telling you, chat, he's coming around. I think this guy used to be a left winger for different stuff. He used to be Medicare Light, and now he's chutting out very well. Ah! That's a lot of 6-7s. What else? What else do I have? I have so many different little tabs. Oh, there's Dead Internet Despot. This is a new thing that's going on with YouTube, is like video unavailable. I think that's like their next addition to their what was it? Ad block. So YouTube keeps going on, like it's amazing that like one of the top 5 companies in the entire world, well, in the US, through that in the world, is top 5 companies in the world that has more money than anybody could ever think of using, has a full staff, has like the wildest technologies you could ever imagine, has their own AI stuff. It says upcoming on here, but on YouTube it's like, what the hell? Oh shit, did I screw something up on Rumble? Did all of my OBS stuff just fuck up? It might have. It actually might have. Hold on, let me see. There might be a reason for why all of this is happening. Because my fucking Windows crashed. That's another thing. Same well, actually, no, different company. Google and Alphabet is a different company from... let me go here. I gotta do a few things in the background, chat. I probably should have checked if all of my output settings are actually feeding correctly. Sneeds, feed, and seed. So hey, my logo is actually pretty appropriate. All right, connecting. There we go. Fucking finally. So I said all of that for nothing, chat, because my main audience is always on Rumble. Are you there? Sons of bitches. Fucking worthless chat. You never tell me nothing except for when you tell me something like, "Hey, you're on Rumble." What the fuck? That's amazing though. It's always Rumble that screws up more than anything else, but it's almost always my fault. In this case, that wasn't my fault. It was I see now. You see me? Wait, why does it now say whale? Oh, because it has the yellow icon. Okay, that makes more sense. What was the thing? Oh yeah, Microsoft, Google, all these fucking places that keep wanting to fire off everybody. I just got a new update for my Windows thing, and it just, well, I don't know what it did. It was supposed to be a security update or some sort of update to make sure that stability update or whatever. I don't know what the fuck it was. I didn't even read it because it was forced upon me. And that's why I was saying the Obama thing. Let me see if I can find the Obama thing on here, because it literally happened to me. It's like, I don't want to update. No, you gotta update. Let's see. Windows update Obama UN. If I do type the whole thing. Hell yeah, it is on here. All right, let me see. Oh, come on. You gotta fucking play this. There we go.
Interrupts your work and makes you turn.
This is on YouTube, chat. I can say it.
And you click later every day. You keep clicking later and later because you don't want to fucking.
This happened to me.
Put it off. This automatic bullshit that interrupts your work and makes you turn off your fucking computer. And you click later every day. Eventually,
are you seeing this up here, YouTube? Are you seeing this fucking shit? I can't drag it. I click on one thing and then I'm supposed to fucking drag it. Obama, you did this to me. Obama.
And it just says these are your only options. It's basically putting a knife to your head and saying you can either fucking. You can either wait 11 minutes and we'll shut it off for you, or you can just, bite the bullet and shut it off now. It doesn't even give you a choice to say no. It just comes up whenever it wants automatically and says, fuck you, we're turning off your computer no matter what you're doing.
I hate updates, he thought to himself while pumping his gas. Updates could be here.
Fucking rendering something, you cocksucker! I'm doing important shit! Why do you need to install updates? What updates? Some more fucking spyware so the NSA can keep watching what I'm doing?
Yes, literally.
My dick pics and watching me jack off? Spying on me? Obama, you fucking nigger! I'm a racist!
He said it.
You keep clicking.
See, so you can say it. It's fine. This is literally what happened to me. But I was so early into finding information or finding out sources and stuff on different things that it didn't really affect me. So, but then after I got the update done, then the first time I've ever seen not ever, but the first time I've seen my computer do this in like a year or maybe 2 years, it hard crashed. I had all my stuff open. I had ChatGPT open. I had so much fucking things ready to go, and then it crashed on me. Obama, you hear this? You fucking nigger! See, said it. I can say it once. I'm referencing the thing, chat. That's what it is. See, you can't make me in trouble. You can't charge me in a court of law for that. even if you could. Well, no, I'm American, so I can say whatever the fuck I want. But I can't necessarily say that on every single platform. So anyway, this is a new thing. Video unavailable. This is a Google thing. A problem with them. So it's amazing to me that Google, which is like one of the most has more money than any other company in the entire world, they cannot beat two coders that actually just really fucking hate ads. So this is the new thing this is a new area that you get if I refresh enough times, it'll just work. Oh, there you go. Look,
You should go
we won. We won again. So Dead Internet Despot. I watched his stuff ever since Randbot went on here and yelled at a wife in VR, and they had like a whole thing that went like 5 hours. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna log off field team. I'm done with this chat field." And then 5 hours later, they're still yelling at each other in the middle of the night. I had to stay there for the entire thing. But most of the time, he was just playing like XCOM or something. Or Hearts of Iron 4. I was really disappointed. But now he's actually doing some content. I'm not going to steal his content. Go check him out. Dead Internet Despot's not too bad. He's been around for way longer than I thought. And he actually showed me his old Odysee channel, which is like very chuddy-esque. Not as a negative, but, you know. Here's some more updates for this stuff. I showed you guys the one that has, what is it? The VR one. There's a VR version of this, but it's built into Boneworks. I think this is a standalone thing. This says Metal Gear Solid over-the-shoulder dual joystick free aim with crouch walk concept gameplay. I don't know if this is actually based off their original thing, but they've ruined Hearts of Iron 4. So many updates changed the game and made it so much worse. Ah, that sucks. You gotta have like Hearts of Iron 4 Classic or something like World of Warcraft did. It's not even close to immersive anymore. That's lame. See, this is what happens. Like, you have too many trannies and too many chuds up in the thing, so then it like you have like a dichotomy, and then like they don't know who to appeal to, but they always inevitably they do figure out that, oh no, they always appeal to the trannies because the trannies are more psychotic and they'll actually hunt them down like stalker-esque. What are those evil Nazis doing on the internet? I don't know, watching Metal Gear Solid again. Oh, this one looks cool. I like anything Metal Gear Solid related, especially if it's open source, and especially if it's like homebrew. This stuff's always cool to me. I love going back in time and doing stuff. Also, speaking about going back in time and people that don't... stuff that doesn't get posted often, here's Kaiser Versus with a new video. I remember Rand showed me a few of these things, but I haven't even seen this one yet.
This Frenchman returned from the Ukrainian front after serving in a unit linked to the radical far right.
I've been here in Ukraine for a few months now, fighting against the Russian enemy.
For sure. With him, there were other French neo-Nazis you may have heard of. For sure. He goes by the name Kaido.
That's the thing I love about the Ukrainians versus the Russians. We got to kill all the Nazis, Sir Vladimir. Yes, here's a medal for killing all the Ukrainian Nazis, comrade. Hail Hitler. And then the other guy's like, Hail Hitler, and he's wearing a Nazi patch, or he's wearing a Totenkopf, and it's fantastic. I don't even understand all of it. I mean, I do know that there was like Ukrainians that joined up with the Third Reich, and but the Russian side, I don't even understand that part. It's just it's the same thing that I've seen before on Twitter, where you have the Israeli wearing a kippah, and he has a swastika tattoo, chainsawing the Palestinian in half, and the Palestinian is a tranny. It makes absolutely no sense to me, but you know, fuck it, I like it. It made me laugh.
Referencing the character from One Piece.
Plotting world domination, sharing memes.
He claims to be a physical and ideological fighter. Kaido arrived in Ukraine this winter. He joined a unit called Revanche, stemming from an ultra-conservative fascist movement that uses violence to impose its ideas. It was in this unit, Revanche, that Kaido met these two Frenchmen. Cesar Rojar was already noticed during the French Cup football final in April 2023. He was among far-right hooligans who took part in racist attacks that day before fleeing to Ukraine. The other is nicknamed Kenneth. He has already been involved in violent actions with the Lyon Populaire group and the Zouaves Paris. Kenneth and Cesar can be identified on social media with weapons, training for combat in Ukraine.
It doesn't make any sense, chat. It doesn't have to make any sense. It's fine. Moving on. I'm just trying to get rid of some of these tabs. Some of these tabs. The Holodomor happened 10 years before the Eastern Front, so Ukrainians wanted revenge, and that's all they mean by Nazi over there. Wanting to kill Russians. That makes sense. That makes sense in a little bit. Benji in my chat. What's up? Based. Says Benji. Here's some more indie games. I kind of like it. It's indie slop now. Blighton. Let me see the thing. Move it over to here. There you go. Blighton. Official demo. I just keep looking at indie stuff now because now I've gotten into the algorithm to see indie stuff. This probably plays pretty well. Most of these indie games play pretty well. Did I make the song? The Ninja Gaiden song? Or which one? I don't make any of these songs. There's so many of them. Every song is like procedurally generated on there. Oh, this is another guy on YouTube. I didn't know how he got this big, but he did without me noticing. Hyperborean Knowledge at 76,000 subs. Pretty chuddy, very chuddy, very good stuff on here. Okay, he says, fuck normies. Normies can sneed while we chuck. We gotta chuck the shit out. The I'm low IQ racist anti-Semite song. That shit was great. I don't know. I probably stole it from somewhere. I always very much accept the retard label just because, or retard right, woke reich. I accept all of those retarded labels because they're funny to me. And calling myself a retard is actually like a term. That's not even just a term of endearment. I've shown you the things before where if you're retarded, you literally can do whatever you want and the police just let you go. I have a bunch of those news stories again. It keeps happening over and over and over again. That like, oh, this guy's too retarded to stand trial. This guy's too retarded to understand the consequences of anything what he did. Okay, I'll take that. I'll be retarded. I'll be retarded. I'll get all the protections from the government. That sounds awesome. The AI song, I thought you made it. No, usually I've only made like a couple AI songs. The difference between high IQ bigots and low IQ bigots is low IQ is more honest to people's faces. So true. Okay, here was this is the same guy. Hyperborean Knowledge. Slightly schizo. I think that's why he flies under the radar. Is a lot of his stuff is actually schizo, but I like it. Schizo works if you don't go too crazy on it, which he doesn't. So there's Sticks and Hexenhammer. This is the same video where I think Radio Rabbi, he showed this guy. Sticks short and quick of it. Sticks got his account back with YouTube. Oh, he wasn't not really account back. He remembered his login credentials. So I guess Sticks finally got out of whatever drug-induced coma he was in or alcoholic stupor that he was in. He remembered his login credentials. He's back. He's wearing Rick and Morty. By the way, Rick and Morty is already on season 9 now. I watched a few of the episodes. I didn't laugh. I don't think even one time. All of the original writers for Rick and Morty are gone. I think the original voice actors are gone as well. They sounded slightly off. It was not good. It was not good in any case. And if you wanted to see the condition of Rick and Morty compared to Sticks, Hexenhammer, this is it. They're both on the same footing. It's like emaciated, don't know what they're doing, confused, irritable. Probably should have quit a long time ago, but that's the condition of things. What is this one? This is a background image. I can use that one for later. I just need this like to infinite. I need infinite GIFs or infinite images of where something's just like going into it. You gotta fill up space. You gotta fill up time, field, team. As long as you have a lot of flashing lights in the background, people like ignore what you're saying. Stop going crazy. He's a pirate, bro. Arr! He's not even a good pirate. Does he even go to Fit Girl? Does he know how to hack a PS5? Can he help me with my 13.00 PS5 so I can hack that and I can play on PSN with all of the hackers that are playing on Black Ops 1 and 2 apparently that everyone's paying full price for? That's another thing. If you want to not be called Goyim, don't buy Black Ops. Well, actually, that's the thing. That was a thing on Twitter. I'll get to it. I'll get to all that stuff. Let's go, says Callahan. I'll get to the stuff about Black Ops here. That's cattle feed. Black Ops 1 and 2, the ports for PS5 are absolutely cattle feed. You're paying $40 for Black Ops 1. You're paying $40 for Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2, not both. And that's not an and. That's an or. You're paying $80 for both. And you're paying, I think, $10 for each of the DLCs. So, complete slop, complete trash. If you buy it, I have no respect for you whatsoever. I'll turn my fat female cop onto the side of my screen to go shoot you, because that's what you deserve, chat, if you actually bought Black Ops 1 and 2. I was considering it until I looked at the prices, until I looked that it was a direct port, it wasn't a remaster, it wasn't anything special, and they wanted you to rebuy all the DLC. I was pretty much insulted at that point, because, like, no, I'm not gonna go on an old firmware and update it to the most recent to drag out how long it's gonna take me to jailbreak my PS5 And then, oh, also, because it's the original ports and it's not a remaster, they have the exact same netcode. So all of the hacks from the PS3 version work on the PS5 version. And within the first weekend, so I think the game came out... Within the first weekend, the game came out on a Friday. By Saturday, they already figured out how to do all the EXP hacks and to do to integrate aimbots and shooting through walls. So there you go, chat. That's why you don't do a direct port of a PS3 game onto the PS5, because everybody immediately knows how to hack all the stuff. So that's fantastic. What is actually fantastic, unironically, is this one. Here's Agent 64, Spies Never Die, another indie game. Why do I like indie games so much? Because, well, it's kind of like having GoldenEye 64, except on a PC, and actually looks like it works way better, new maps and stuff. This is kind of cool. By the way, I did go back and I saw that they did have 007 on 64 as its own standalone game for the PC with VR support. So of course everything has a VR support, especially if it's from the N64 days. So this looks pretty cool. I hope I'll be able to find it somewhere. Oh yeah, it also has multiplayer and split screen and online. I don't know how you're gonna do split screen on a computer, but they have it somehow. Anyway, that's that. This is another one. I like these kind of gimmick games. This is Antivirus Survivor 2003. It just has all of the fake assets of Windows XP. Obviously not working in the way that you remember it, but in a nice gamified way. Here's that one. I don't know. I kind of like stuff like this. Although, of course, I'm not going to buy any of it. That's the thing. It's like I can look at this stuff like, oh shit, I remember Jet Moto. I remember all those meme games from back from the 2000s. I'm not gonna buy it, but I'll definitely fawn over it over a quick YouTube video. I was like, oh man, that's cool. That's so cool. Then I'll forget about it again until the next game comes out, and then it happens again the next day, and the next day, and the next day. I told you, there's like 12 indie games that come out every single day, if not more. There is no way that you're ever gonna play all this stuff. There's just so much of it. Here was Chinese Cultivation. This is just a YouTube video I saw. I love the UI for Windows XP and Vista. You know, they do have plugins and stuff for even up to Windows 11 that you can pretty much make it look like XP, although obviously it's still Windows 11 underneath the hood. I don't know. I just keep on to whatever default thing it is. Anytime I play a game, I always have default settings. Anytime I have like an operating system, I always have default stuff. Just because, I don't know, it takes too much time for me to modify everything. But there's like a lot of modification controls. Like that was one of the things, like we don't have the technology for Bonsai Buddy anymore. No, you do. You actually have so many different stupid Bonsai Buddy features, but it just eats up all your RAM. So why would you want to do that? What even is Chinese cultivation? Clue. No one knows. That is true. I've gotten interested in Chinese cultivation ever since the Seth Sefentosh video, where he's playing some Chinese cultivation video game. Apparently, it's just mysticism, Chinese mysticism, magic, and just mass executing every animal on the entire planet so that you can grind it into some sort of powder and then eat that powder. And sometimes somehow it gives you magical powers. So the more rare the animal, obviously it's more rare. So you gotta extract its essence, and then by eating it into like a powder form, then you become that essence and you get superpowers, and then you can run on swords. That's essentially this entire 30-minute video. They'll just kill and eat everything just to gain its powers. There you go. All of Chinese, 3,000 years of Chinese history, all combined together. Now we need 3,000 years of condensed AI slop, all right now. The guy that did the Warhammer 40k videos, he's expanded into World War II, and it's actually fantastic. He did a pretty good job with this stuff. Yeah, most old games are better in memory, but some stuff holds up. Star Wars Battlefront 2, 2005, Shadow of the Colossus, Halo Collector's Edition. Yeah, they do, because I still have Halo CE installed on my computer. A lot of them are very janky, I should say. They have like very janky controls. These are just cool. Like, you really got to go back to the PS3 days and older to figure out, like, people did not have control schemes set up very well. Halo was like the first one to do it correctly, and even the first Halo game wasn't perfect. It took a few generations for that to like really sink in. Oh, that was it. I saw it reset, but these are pretty cool. This guy's winning at life, absolutely.
I started singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but
Dog
the
knots.
levee was dry.
Doxed.
And good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing "This'll be the day that I die."
Oh, the World War II one? Yeah, this is Vander Kled, whatever this guy. Here's his website, or not website. Here's his page onto Instagram. The stuff that got me interested is this stuff right here. He did Warhammer 40k videos earlier. He's doing World War II stuff. He does his own cyberpunk thing. He's got a lot of really cool war footage stuff, AI war footage. Let's fucking go, hands! BKO'd that F. Is that the guy with the chipmunks? But these are pretty cool. I already showed all of these videos when DK was yelling at us. All pretty well done. There's more guys like him, but I gotta find more stuff. Whereas the the Homer let the Barts out. Apparently this has reached mainstream appeal already. I gotta actually go down and find the older ones. Homer let the Barts out. Was this the first song? Nope, that was much later. I gotta find how it originally started, because I saw this thing start off, the Homer let the Barts out thing. I saw the very first video, and I knew it was going to be something because it was so stupid and so. Then I like immediately saw an iteration of it after I saw the first one. All right, maybe it was up above. Wait, what else? Obviously not this.
This is why we fight.
I don't feel so good.
Bro, you are really rolling. How much did she give you? Do it for Uncle Sam!
Do it, do it, do it! That's how I got joined. That's how I got conned into the military. No, I didn't. Oh, Kiss Cyber Circus. This is another one. Obviously, this isn't Kiss, but it's like kind of the same theming. First-person shooter. So many indie games. I told you, 12 games a day. At least 12 indie games a day are coming out. You were never going to beat all of them. Crazy Cat still isn't back yet. This is what he's doing. He's got a day job now. It was Drill Cat! That's Drill Cat from 4chan! He's out of retirement! And you got Clussy. This guy knows what's up. So it looks like Crazy Cat and Genuine Glow have teamed up finally. They made their own thing. They're doing their own stuff. All right. I got so many of these videos, I'm not going to just go through all of them at once. It would take too long. Oh, wait, no. I'll show you the Homer let the Barts out stuff. Here's the evolution of stuff. This is not one of the original ones I saw.
He opened up the door.
But this is pretty close to what the original one I saw was. Homer let the Barts out. Then that evolved into regular AI slop stuff. And it's about this time that I figured out that, like, oh, yeah, this is going to be the next big thing. Which it is. Know Your Meme already covered it. Especially with the creepy Bart Simpson thing. That's the song. Let me see if I can find the next iteration of it.
If Homer lets the Barts out, you might think that he would also drop his donut in order to scare the cat in the hat. But that's not actually the case, my Pookie Wookie Cookie King. You see, after dropping his donut, Gumball would actually appear by driving his funky in order to catch it, meaning that he would gain an outstanding amount of powers from eating the donut. But what Gumball would absolutely not expect is that the Barts would have actually been built by fairs, who would have secretly been spying on Gumball's funky since the day that they...
This is the kind of part where I start getting like the deep fried meme vibe, where you remember the Markiplier E memes back from 2019. This is kind of the vibe I get. Also, there's the guy from GTA Vice City.
Met at a bar in Folk Valley. But the thing with Folk Valley is that it would actually be home to the founding father of memes, the knee surgeon Grinch. You see, the Grinch would actually call up fairs to meet at Homer's barbershop that costs $0.25 in order to receive a low taper fade from Peter. But the thing with Peter is that after seeing the Grinch, he would be so scared that he would fall and hurt his knee, meaning that he would essentially need a knee surgery from the Grinch. And that right there is exactly what would happen if Homer lets...
Oh, by the way, that's the thing from UFC. Goddamn. Okay, that's the last Instagram video for right now. I'm going to play... I have so many of Instagram videos going on that I can't play all of them. Maybe one more.
I'm not taking my sneakers off. I am sneakers out. I'm not taking my sneakers off. I am sneakers out. I'm not taking my sneakers.
I'm not even wearing sneakers.
I am sneakers out. I'm not taking my sneakers off. I am sneakers out. I'm not taking my sneakers off.
That is not Peter Griffin.
I am sneakers out. Sneakers out. Sneakers out.
That looks like a guy from that one, the evil salesman thing. That's like the animation style from that. Where the fuck is Peter Griffin? Yeah, that looks closer.
في كل طريق نزرع الخوف والشرار سنيكرز أوتل يغودون والسماء تنفجر نقسم بالحذر لا نخلعه ما صار.
There you go. You saw Lawrence. There you go. Lawrence of Arabia. Okay, I gotta actually get through some of this stuff. I'm not fucking asking her out. Love Foyd. See, women agree. So true. Laura Loomer is posting a bunch of stuff out there. It's not working on anything. She's trying to get into the AI slop game. It's too late. It's done. It's over. Nobody likes Laura Loomer and her dirty bloomers. Let me see what this guy was saying. Dick Flattening Enthusiast says, but sir, shouldn't we at least try to make the face look somewhat Loomerish? If I were a goy and I saw this, I would think it absolutely screams Israeli psyop. I don't care what you think, idiot. I said make me hot and blonde and stop calling me sir. That's what I think about Laura Loomer, is hot and blonde, definitely. SpongeBob was always our guy. I don't know if that's true or not. America will have to institute that thought patrol and state-mandated girlfriend programs as a matter of national security to stop state secrets from being leaked to the CCP. You think so? I'm saying that this is going to become... I'm saying this is going to escalate. Here's the original post by... Well, actually, this is on Twitter. I have the original post from the Twitter. This is from Mischievous Tomato on Poast. That is, every day I'm torn which outfit I should wear. Chinese thoughts have raised the stakes. The translate tweet option has put great pressure on American thoughts. American thoughts now have to compete on a whole new level of thoughterry. Ingenuity they never saw coming will be fascinating to see play out. And then Nugger says, spelling ingenuity that way is like an instant injection of adrenaline. I'm going to monkey mode. The ape is about to escape. There you go. There's some genuine goy posting. Boop, 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 boop. There you go. That's what's important about. What did I write? We will enter in. Wait, let me see if I can do the Metal Gear Solid voice.
We will enter into the new age of e-thoughterry, a global thought race of every would-be OnlyFans whore trying to raise above their competitors. We will see thoughts across the world slinging their titties, pussies, and even their buttholes in ways never thought imaginable. The AI race has only deepened their vaginal divide, and my penis will be dragged, kicking and screaming, into the 21st century. This is the New World War.
Wow, Camel show, so true. I'm telling you, chat. This can only go on for so long. The e-thoughterry, it's here. It's gonna be going worldwide. E-thoughts thought the game was already set up. No, you're gonna have all of the AI stuff. You're gonna have like an arms race going into like the end times of thoughterry. Kim Jong Slim, fuck yeah. Our boys making it, chat. Best Korea. Oh, I'm getting so distracted. I see on my side view, I can't turn off the pump.fun thing. I might have to actually like partially cover it up, because if I close the pump.fun website thing, it doesn't have a pop out. You can't pop out the chat on pump.fun because they have like some weird little crypto thing that's attached to it, and I have no idea how any of it works. But there's like so many things that just keep updating on the Pump Fun website, and I don't even know any of it. I'm so scared to touch any of this kind of stuff because like I see dollar symbols everywhere. Male prostitutes in Washington, D.C. are mourning today as they just received word that Senator Lindsey Graham have died. He leaves behind a fortune collected from foreign donors and defense contractors, but no family because he was a raging homosexual. Chat, don't make fun of Lindsey Graham. Think of his wife and children. Oh, wait. Ugh, Brown. I did see the Lindsey Graham thing. I saw the pictures of Lindsey Graham with the explosion with the bombs in Ukraine. I saw all of the retweets of the was it My Little Ladybugs thing where it's like supposed to. I didn't know the context of the original thing. Original context of Lindsey Graham. My Little Ladybugs. I thought this was just like he was into like gardening, and he thought about little ladybugs, right? Like, because you can use ladybugs as like a natural pesticide, because they'll eat aphids and stuff that will harm your plants, especially for tomato plants. But let me see. The phrase "My Little Ladybugs" is not from a verified public statement by Senator Lindsey Graham. It comes from an anonymous story that circulated online in 2020 during the spread of the Lady G rumors. According to the story, an alleged male escort claimed that Graham referred to clusters of moles on his body as his little ladybugs. I didn't know this. I actually just thought he was like a gardener or something. I didn't know about the entire story. However, the origin of the quote is important. The story was published as a satirical Medium post by writer Philip Huang and was later widely shared by people who mistakenly believed it to be genuine first-hand account. I didn't even know what the original story was. The anecdote itself has never been substantiated. Well, I don't think he would confirm any of this stuff, because it was the original thing. Yeah, it was. I heard the story. I heard the story reiterated just like a couple of hours ago. It was Lindsey Graham wanted male escorts in the Washington, D.C. area, and then a male escort said he came into the hotel room with Lindsey Graham with his presenting. He was presenting his butthole, and then the male escort was trying to wipe Lindsey Graham's butt because it had these spots, these brown spots all over it, which were moles, according to this. Other versions of the story I heard was they were like. Cemented on shit that Lindsey Graham refused to clean up, and then when the male escort tried to wipe them, Lindsey Graham was like, "Oh, you can leave those are my little ladybugs." I never heard the original story, and just the original story is like so horrific to me in comparison to like what I thought it was just through secondhand meme radiation. Ugh, Brown. Why you hate me, Latina Hermana? Ugh, Brown. No, mi Blanca, Argentina Blanca. Ugh, Brown, but me European like you. I don't think this is how it works, because then here's how it works. I don't even know what you're saying. There you go. Thank you, UK. Square cow. Nothing more. Just square cow. Shout out Big Duck. It's me! I feel seen. Most racist man alive. Asian groceries. I kept talking about all my ethnic foods and shit. Now I'm being seen. A great development. The Senate voted against the NDAA 50 to 46. I'm surprised. I thought they would have passed it like almost immediately because they always pass like omnibus spending things, which like I count this as omnibus spending because it's just like this giant blanket thing. Throw money everywhere. That's what it is. That's what I count as omnibus, even if it isn't. Denying Israel a merger with the U.S. So thank God for that. I was very nervous about that bill with the U.S. military and Mossad and IDF, they're gonna share all intelligence and pretty much integrate both militaries together. That's how I thought the Turkey and Egypt things were gonna happen. Because if you heard before, there was a lot of rumors that Israel was talking about Turkey and Egypt as if they were gonna go over there and take them over, and I thought there's no way that Israel's going to take over Turkey because Turkey is in NATO. But then I started hearing stories about Trump complaining about NATO, about, oh, you guys are not paying your fair share in NATO. You guys are slacking on all this shit. And he even gave the threat that U.S. was going to leave NATO. And I was like, oh shit, that's how it can happen. Because all of the nukes that exist in Europe they all belong to the United States. So if the U.S. leaves NATO and takes all of its nukes with it, then it's like, okay, that's the pathway. So I was really nervous about that. But any kind of development with this, I'm looking forward to. I fell for it. It doesn't get bigger. Trump drops hint on Thursday's huge announcement. Spoiler alert, it's another executive order that will be struck down by a shitlib judge somewhere. This is the problem with this administration, is everything is a presidential decree or an executive order. So everything in this entire administration has been an executive order, and the problem with that is someone showed it in some sort of chart. May I refer you to the graph? Well, I don't have the graph in front of me, but the graph showed that like DEI that was forced through companies all happened at the exact same time during the Biden administration. It ramped up like super fast up to the Biden administration, and then it was at its peak. All the like DEI policies where you can only hire brown people, you can only hire gay trannies and doing whatever, and then all of that stuff. The moment this administration came in, it dropped off. But if this administration has not passed any sort of laws or bills that prevent that stuff from happening in the future, the next time you get a Democrat administration, it's just going to ramp up right to where it was again. So it's going to be like, that's kind of like where the black pilling is for this, is because all the prioritization comes towards Israel, but Iran, the Iranian war. We've lost. We completely kind of left Ukraine and now have focused entirely on Iran because of Israel. But all of the domestic policies, like, they're still here. All that shit is still here. I think we're doing some more ramp ups to ICE, and that stuff has already came and went. So there was like two people that got killed by ICE. One person tried to run over ICE operatives in their car, and they got shot. The other person was running away from ICE, and they got run over by a semi truck. Looney Tunes ass fucking ICE arrests. But that's what happened with that shit. And already they're backing down just from those two incidents. So it's nuts. Ancient Roman maps. Looks like fucking Morrowind or Elder Scrolls or some shit. These would be good starting points to make a map in some sort of fantasy universe. The only men who get offended when someone says all men are the men we're talking about, by the way. All blacks are violent. Get your racist ass the fuck on somewhere. Oh, she didn't get the joke. Oh, I should put parentheses around she. You have no idea on Twitter. It's almost always a guy. In Yani Neku, the cat-eared beast folk are a historically oppressed minority. They earn a quarter of what human wages and can even legally be kept as pets. It's marginalization wrapped in a moe package. Write story where cat people are allegories for oppressed minorities. Make them all retarded, lazy drug addicts that arguably deserve their fate. What do they mean by this? I'll show you what they mean. Oh, here's the thing. Remember I was talking about the Biden thing? This is it. Right here. So you see all the ramp up is right here at the end of the Trump administration, right after 2020. So everything went crazy in 2020, and so it starts ramping up super hard. But even before that, they tried to ramp it up, but it wasn't going up that much. And then during the Biden, bam, at the top, and now it's crashing off. But it's still higher than it was ever in the first Trump administration, so we're not back to equilibrium. The rise and fall of wokeness, DEI commitments in corporate securities, disclosures filed with the SEC to me, this seems a trailing indicator. Most other measures of wokeness take off well before 2019 and peak in 2020 and 2021. But the shape, that's what a moral fashion looks like. Unfortunately, I think this is dictated by political party. So if you've seen any sort of like modern day liberal, they're still up here. They're still acting super crazy. There's still transvestites or trannies everywhere. You had the Charlie Kirk shooting at the beginning of this administration. And you have all this sort of crazy people. There's still insane psychopaths on the internet. You just don't see them anymore because they're on Blue Sky. That's why I made a Blue Sky account. I need to start following some of the crazy psychopaths so I can show you them. But then again, I can't post anything on Blue Sky in that case because I'll just get my account instantly banned. Also, my account on Blue Sky is not wantnotwant. It is not Marshall Banana. It's not anything. You won't know what it is. I can't even show you what my Blue Sky is because I will just instantly get banned. I don't have any faith in that. Oh, let me go back to this one. Yanni Nico thing. There's like a whole story about a competitor. Should I click on that? Is this the thing I want? Oh, no, it isn't. Thank you, motherfucker. I did not want to see that. There was a different image with what is it? The Kidjat? I think it was on here. I find it real fast. Here we go. Same idea. Khajiit in Skyrim. The Nords are cruel. They treat us like criminals. Also Kidjat in Skyrim. Drug dealer. Fence. Drug dealer's partner. Drug dealer's guard. Assassin. Drug dealer. Fence. Drug dealer's guard. Rapist. Drug dealer, assassin, psychopathic murderer, worships pus and disease, trains you to pick locks, drug dealer's guard. What do they mean by this?
Oh, this must be a mistake. You're who?
Oh, this is perfect. Time to take a piss.
No.
I'll be right back.
But I have to draw the line somewhere. I don't know about Vivek or Caldera or any of those other little shitholes, but we have certain standards here on Red Mountain. I could handle the goddamn lizard, but this is something else. A Khajiit? Really? A fucking mouth-breathing cat? Is Azura even trying anymore? Moon and star? More like moon sugar and star. I'm surprised you didn't pawn the thing off to go buy some, you little evolutionary cul-de-sac. I bust my ass. I really try to make this place reborn and purged. And what do? Strip down to your skivvies and down 7 bottles of skooma before punching a guard in the back of the head. You're looking at me with that glazed-over, lobotomized look in your swiveled eyes, so I'll assume you can understand me. Take those clown feet of yours and lumber on out of here. Oh, this must be a mistake. You're who?
That repeats. Well, I'm back anyway. All right, let me carry up to that point. I have it all. Kill yourself, broke-ass nigga. Bitches always be like this. This is popular streamer Rakai, never heard of him, got excited after the girl who denied him revealed she got cheated on. That's what you get! This nigga looks like a 1950s racist toy. Yes. This is me! If you drew this, if you drew his likeness one-to-one to reality, you'd be called a racist. Ukrainian soldiers put a captured Russian ballistic helmet to the test. It only takes a few punches and headbutts before the helmet starts caving in. Fucking Temu ass, Wish.com piece of shit helmet. I would not be punching a helmet even for a test. Even if this is just plastic, I wouldn't be punching it. I'd be like hitting with a stick or something just to prove. And hurt your hand that way. Although, who knows if this is real or not? Who knows if they didn't just literally get a Temu helmet, or... I would definitely not be doing that. Oh, Randbot was right. I probably should have took a slug of water before I said any of that, and then so there wasn't like a delay when I'm talking. It's probably not a good sign that Atlas Shrugged villains are starting to appear in reality, and Rand villains are unrealistic. The very concept of success is deeply immoral. If you are successful, the other is a loser. We shouldn't accept it. We should prosper and suffer together. Otherwise, it is satanic. Thank you, Alexander Dugan. I am not going to suffer. I'm going to try to minimize my suffering as much as humanly possible. I tried to warn you, says Ayn Rand. I gotta play some of these. I gotta play some of these Ace Combat games. They look pretty cool. Then again, I'm just not really into flying games, but I mean, I could try to, because they're not obviously how you can see it from here, how the plane moves and handles. It's not like a flight simulator game. It's a arcade game where you control a plane. I don't know. I just haven't really gotten into any Ace Combat games. I hear they're good though. A stock YouTuber was allegedly stabbed by a viewer who lost money following his investment advice. The suspect is accused of stabbing the creator several times in the face and body before fleeing. This is why I don't offer stock advice to anyone, even though nobody knows who I am. Chat by Argentinian pesos. I think they're on the all-time low. I think they've lost 99.99% of their value. That means they can only go up. You'd be stupid not to buy Argentinian pesos at this point. Mine and Girl Scouts voted as the worst thumbnail in YouTube history. Terry would like this.
This crowd. Tonight the music seems so loud. I wish that we could lose this crowd. Maybe it's better this way. Tonight.
Exactly. OPSEC level face doxing for no reason. I don't know why he would do this. I really don't. Zoomer Historian. I look normal. This is one from the same month when I was like 17, which isn't a cursed screen gab, but I could be the ugliest, most fucked up retard ever, and my point would still stand regarding race mixing. Take a glance at Brazil. I'd cling to any semblance of superiority if I was you, to be honest. Calling yourself ugly and showing a picture of yourself when you were 17 is not really the direction I would move towards. I understand the take a good glance at Brazil, where you can say, hey, I'm ugly, but at least you can see the entirety of Brazil and understand that they're even worse. I don't think posting your personal information online, because I can call myself a retard, but it's like, I'm kind of using it as a term of endearment, not necessarily showing an actual picture of myself and saying that I really believe I'm ugly, and then something like that. I don't necessarily understand this, but this is actually how I look like, chat. This is me. This is my face docs. This is me right now. Exactly. All right, back to the original. I did this. This is Leaflet. She has one of the weirdest rise-ups I've ever seen out of any VTuber. I don't think she was part of any company in the beginning. I think she might be now. What she did is she literally just made an entire YouTube channel following Asmongold. So what she would do is she would follow the Asmongold Clips channel, and every single thing that she would do, she would comment on Asmongold's comments. But then again, if that's the way you got to do it, maybe I should start doing that. Maybe that's a good idea that you should do. Anyway, what people are hating her for is that she put out an open source VTuber thing where you can create, or it was either open source or AI open source thing, where you can just get her thing and download your own VTuber models. You can generate stuff, you can generate actions and all the different kind of things. And artists were super pissed off about it because they were saying they were going to run out of money. And then pretty much everybody followed along with Leaflet and said that no, artists actually fucking suck to deal with because they're all lib shit retards that can't hold to any sort of time obligations. They can't follow orders. They have very terrible communication skills, as you would expect from a liberal. And just they're terrible in every single way. So this is actually a godsend that you can have your own VTube thing. I don't really care about VTubing at all, despite the fact that I have the Maminko avatar thing. I have VTube Studio, but I'm using a default avatar. I really don't care. It's just mostly just women yelling at a high-pitched voice. Hey, that's what I do. Yelling at high-pitched voices about every single thing about playing video games. And video games are not tent, but also having dead air for. I've seen some of these some of the VTubers that are on the Japanese circuit, which have 22,000 people following them. They don't say anything for a solid 5 to 10 minutes. Maybe they're just I gotta do it. I gotta do this thing. I did it. Hooray. Oh no. Or something like that. It's just that for 10 minutes just playing a video game. It's oh, I really cannot watch this. Here's some news. Direct impact on U.S. bases in Jordan. Patriot missiles couldn't do shit. There are also fires reported. I'm sure CENTCOM will say there were 0 casualties tomorrow. That's another thing. Terry's referencing something about CENTCOM. That's actually something that S2 Underground has picked up, where CENTCOM is actually just completely lying. They're trying to make the U.S. look good, or well, make Israel look good. But CENTCOM was saying that a bunch of missile strikes happened from, or not strikes. They said a bunch of missiles were launched by Iran. This is like a week or two ago. And this was by S2 Underground, so I have a separate source rather than just Terry. And what the CENTCOM was saying was that Iran sent a bunch of missiles over to Israel, and nobody got hurt, nothing happened, whatever. But in another post, they said we have to stop Iran. They're doing all this damage, and they showed strikes from the missiles. So in one thing, they're saying that the Patriot missiles were able to defend against all these Iranian strikes. And in another one, they're saying, look at this devastation and damage. So obviously there's an inconsistency in their stories. What else here? I look at the orange cat when you talk, so that's what you look like in my mind. That's Crazy Cat. He's freaking out at the bottom right-hand corner. Getting crazier and crazier as time goes on. There you go. Missile strikes. Nobody got hurt, according to CENTCOM. Well, I don't know. They haven't released anything information yet. This was by 4 hours ago. More missiles land on U.S. forces in Jordan. You can hear the locals cheering for the missiles as they land. American air defense seems to be completely ineffective. Gula 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 everywhere. Gula 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 everywhere. Gula 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 everywhere. Gula everywhere. Gula everywhere. I bounce to met that booty. Get it coming to get that booty. I'm at the Players Club. Everybody know. I kind of remember the song. Not really. I got a minute. Let me find it. Booty, booty,
يا الله يا الله يا الله يا الله يا بي وقع كل اللي عندنا وقع كل اللي عندنا والله.
What a wonderful language. I have the thing in the background. Hopefully I'll start playing. Or not. Or it'll just crash because YouTube sucks now. Resistance Toast. Trump's murder is our responsibility in a missile.
Time to get it right and please make some noise for my friend and yours, Mr. Bubba Sparks.
Is this thing? I'm trying to sing it. It's like one of the worst songs I've heard in a while.
You want a little more frosting on your cakes?
I never saw the introduction to this.
Lacking in your packing sometimes.
Also, I didn't know that Bubba Sparks was like half white. I thought he was like pure black.
Do you want people to stop you on the street and ask you if you're wearing cantaloupes in your jeans? Yeah, well, if you do, look no further, because Bubba Sparks has got the answer.
Miss New Booty is the product for you. It'll take you
You're
from
gonna hate this one,
ordinary
chat.
to extraordinary.
You're absolutely gonna hate this.
Instantaneously.
Are you ready to get it right and get inside? Are you ready to get it right and get inside?
Call it Bubba Sparks.
There you go. Oh, wait, I was on this.
Seeing is believing.
We're ready to believe it. How about you guys?
Gula 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 everywhere.
We have an ordinary woman in our studio audience. She ain't here as a librarian and a housewife.
All right, that's the thing. Sorry for that, chat. I gotta get better songs than this one. There you go. Some better song, hopefully. PS2 music. Fine, whatever. Trump, the Strait of Hormuz is now open to all ships except those of Iran due to the false, violent, and hateful leadership that is leading it towards total destruction. Therefore, we will impose a full blockade, but only on ships coming from and going to Iranian ports, or that are carrying any cargo related to Iran. Following very productive conversations with Middle Eastern trade and investment agreements that various Gulf states will enter into with the United States. So, I don't think they're actually successful in capturing the northern area that's closer to Iran because of so many drones and just different happenings going on in the northern part of the Strait of Hormuz. So they're only holding on to the southern part of the Strait of Hormuz. And if this is true, they're offering a 20% 20% fee for toll fee. So that's gonna increase gas prices significantly. So in this case, they're actually more inclined to work with the Iranians, who are offering 2% off the northern coast. There's a condensed 4chan post, but this KF explanation is the best and most detailed into understanding the Jeet mindset. This is just about Izzat. Here's the one. Gluttonous Manslob off of Kiwi Farms. He was just posting about Izzat, the concept of what is it? Honor. So it's not really that you did something bad in Indian culture. It's about being caught and having honor behind your thing. So it's more detrimental to them to be disgraced or insulted rather than it is to actually commit a crime. And by them actually perpetuating crime and by them doing horrific acts, it actually shows that they're better than in their own insane logic. By them doing horrific things and raping and throwing trash on the ground, and by being just miserable people, they're actually showing that they are more honorable and stand above you because they are allowed to do that kind of thing. So that's like I was saying. There are solutions to this. There are a lot of solutions. Even the ones in India, they have a solution to it. And I showed you the police. So like police caught like somebody that raped a bunch of women and they just beat them into the streets. They allowed the public to beat them in public humiliation rituals, literal actual public humiliation rituals sanctioned by the police, and then probably capital punishment with what is it? Execution, public execution, to show off that this is what happens. Until you get to that far of an extent by handling with these people, it's not going to change. So I showed you. I showed you every single concept of what I've seen around the world. I've gone all over the places, seen a million faces, been there, back there, and had a T-shirt to show it. And they have ways to fix these things, and that's kind of that's the reason why in the West, you're not taking the stern. What is it? The stern hand that needs to deal with issues like Indians scamming, taking over businesses, rotting them from the inside. I think the newest rot from the inside is IBM. Let me see if I can get to it. See, this is how it works. I can do one thing on here, and then I go back to here. Hold on, just 1 second, chat. Hold on, chat. Real life calls. I gotta take off. I'll be back later. Sorry about this. I wasn't expecting anything. All right, I'll be right back. But I'm gonna end this one, so I'll be back later. Bye.